Hello my fellow Lincolns, newcomers, and passerbys, and welcome back to some more Scum Leaks. We are on Tommy's page. He is the co-founder and creative director at Gamepires. In here we have a bunch of pieces of paper with lots of leaks on it. Some of these leaks we already know about, other leaks are brand spanking new. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. So if you look at the top paper right there, it says animations. The top of that paper says animations, and it is about consuming animations. And the YouTube link right there will take you to a Escape from Tarkov link, a YouTube video that basically shows how their eating animations are. So if you guys want to check that out, I will leave it in the link or in the description down below, so you guys can also have fun with that and check it out. And because it's actually really nice, I suggest you check it out. You really should. The next thing on that piece of paper is the wetness function version 3. So this is basically wetness effects, how it looks on things, water puddles, rain effects, basically screen effects as well. So weather conditions that are represented on the screen, raindrops, snow, it also includes prisoners being cold, warm, sick, injured, and radiation apparently too as well. It's a screen effect that they also want to add, because we all know that radiation is going to be a really big thing in the game. We just don't know where it's going to come from or why, but it's going to be in the game for some sort of reason. Also they're going to have like effects for moisture accumulation on your gas masks, sunglass tints, water on your dyeing mask, and stuff like that. So just stuff that's going to look really good, you know, when it comes to basically how water affects things on your clothing and stuff like that, the way it looks. So we're also going to move on to the next one, foliage rework number 2. So this is basically reworking the continental and snow foliage rocks to match the coastal levels of quality. So everything's going to look really nice. They're also going to make a burnt forest, which I think might end up being a part of the radiation thing. I feel like there's going to be something that involves radiation, some kind of level design thing, and then outside of that there's going to be a forest, and that forest is just going to be burnt, and maybe even on fire. You know what I mean? I think it would be really cool. I mentioned it in my my live stream I did yesterday, that maybe, you know, lightning hits trees and they get caught on fire, and maybe they don't burn down the tree. You know, it goes out eventually, but it's a little something, just you know, like a visual thing, something really cool. They also have new underground bases, which I think we've seen some of those leaks. So it says they're going to replace with the old underground bases with some new ones and make some abandoned. I think we also seen those. I showed leaks of those with the bunkers with the foliage overgrowing around them and stuff like that. So they're also going to have a new crafting menu as well, something a little easier, and something that will have a better overview and functionality, because they are going to be putting this game on console. It says right there, so console support is coming, you guys. Console support is coming. So if you look just above the revolver, you will see vehicle upgrades, and so it looks like you're going to be able to make vehicle upgrades from collected scrap. Yes, I said it, vehicle upgrades from collected scrap. So we're talking about armor upgrades. And I did show a small leak of that, a little concept design that they had going on, and that's gonna be really cool. So you're gonna have armored vehicles driving everywhere. They also have weapons updates, so it looks like they're gonna be adding some LMG pistols, Zavas, M57s, Henry AR7 rifles, like weapons, more weapons. We need them, and I'm pretty sure that revolver is gonna be a whole part of it. Anyway, so let's go on down to this piece of paper with the freaking weird coins on it, which I think are going to be added to some kind of currency to the game. This is really hard to read, so I'm sorry I couldn't get all the information. It's super hard to read, but I can probably get a few, so we're just going to go through it. So on the number 1 thing, it says on there, it says crafting, right? And it has the crafting is circled, and it says inventory below it, and below that says metabolism. But let's go over the first 3 real quick. So crafting, I think that's just because the crafting menu, so they're gonna get that done. Inventory, I think that's gonna be a part of the crafting menu, because I think the inventory works pretty well right now, but they might change a little bit in the way things look. Metabolism and medical, we all know what's coming in that. You all have a pretty darn good idea from the leaks previous of what's gonna come with the freaking metabolism and medical stuff that did not get released on 0.5, but it's something that's gonna be worked on even past 0.5. I mean, all the way to 1.0, in my opinion. You guys remember they also talked about the screen effects, so we're talking about, you know, radiation and the injuries and stuff like that. That's all going to be a part of medical, I'm pretty sure. All those screen effects going to be part of medical, 100% sure. Cooking, I think cooking's gonna be a part of medical as well. I think that's the reason why medical and whatever that number 6 is, I have no idea what that is, but those are kind of squared off. They're circled in a square, and then everything in between them, I think it's all gonna be part of one. So the cooking, number 4 is the cooking, more stuff to cook. If you go into single player, you go to the food items. I might do a video on it, a small video, not some too fancy or big. But if you go then to food, the animals and stuff like that, you'll see swans and stuff like that. And like animals that, you know, you haven't seen too. It says cow 1, cow 2, stuff like that. All that stuff is going to be in the game. We all know taming is going to be in the game. We all know being able to ride horses and stuff are going to be in the game. So all farming is going to be in the game to an extent. All that stuff is going to be into the game. So cooking is going to have a huge update one day. Base building, this is a controversial one. Base building is right now is kind of in a weird state where you have some of the community who really likes base building, and then other parts of the community who hate base building. And then you have the people who are in between. People keep saying that base building is feeding into the PvPers too much. Then they keep saying that it's feeding into the PvEers too much. Nobody wants to go around the map and do things. There's no incentive, all that, like, because they're just hiding in their bases. Base building has a lot going on for it right now, and I'm pretty sure the devs have their handfuls, trying to figure out what they're gonna do with base building and everything like that. But it says base building upgrades, so I think this is like, where are we going to go from sticks and stones, you know what I mean? Where are we going to go from metal, you know, but differently. Like they might rework it. They might actually create like whole new cabins. They might actually create actual like hardcore concrete bunkers. Maybe the ability to make an underground bunker. I don't know, just something, you know, I don't know, something. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on from that because that's a really hot topic. So I'm gonna go to number 8. I'm gonna skip number 6, skip number 7. I have no idea what any of that says. Like, not even a lick of it. I'm sorry. I just can't. I think that a number 7, I think the last word says Kujawa. I don't know. We're going to number 8. We're gonna go what we can read. The supporter pack. Supporter pack needs some love, guys. If you buy Scum, you can pay a little extra and get the supporter pack. You'll get you a new cool Scum t-shirt. Not like that you can put in-game stuff. You can poop out items. It's just really cool stuff. But since for a while now, maybe a year or so, supporter pack has been lacking. You haven't really gotten anything new, so we need some new skins or something. I don't know, maybe a specific characters that you can be. Nothing that really affects the game and the way the game is played, but more of just visual stuff that only supporter packs can have. That would be really cool. And then number 9 is actually my favorite one that I really want to talk about, and that's AI. And next to it, I think it says Dominic, or it could be Dom/Nick. That means 2 AI. And you know what? I think those are traitors, 100%. I think that's the reason why the coins are on the table. I'm connecting the two. There's probably no connection whatsoever, but I'm going to connect the two anyways, because any AI is better than none, and these seem like to be human AI too. So this is going to be very interesting, very cool. I cannot wait. I cannot wait at all. This is going to be amazing. And then you got something after 9, 10, 11. We're going to go to 11. 11 is level design. So I think the level design is actually going to go with the burnt forest. And maybe the radiation in some way. They're gonna change the way, you know, everything looks again. You know, it's just gonna keep getting better. In all honesty, Croatia is a very beautiful place, especially near the coastal regions. And I really do think that they don't fully capture the coastal regions as they could, because there's actually really high cliffs in the coastal regions. I mean, super high cliffs, and they could, and I think they're gonna rework all the rest of the map. That basically, you know how the new area got, the whole coastal area. Yeah, I think they're gonna rework the rest of the coastal area on the rest of the map. So we're talking about the old map coastal area, and that's what I'm talking about when I say that it needs to be worked on, because the high cliffs and stuff like that, like it has super high cliffs and it looks amazing in pictures. You just look up some pictures, guys. Croatian coastal areas, like, oh my god, very beautiful, beautiful. It's not all low cliffs, low rocks, and then a beach. No, it's like some of them are super high cliffs. Anyways, next 12, I don't know what the heck that says, but it has an arrow pointing to it, so it must be important. Yeah, wish you blah, blah, blah. And then 12A, melee. I think that says 12, 11, 12, 13. That's not a 3. That says 12A. 100% it says 12A, so it says melee. So I think 12 isn't as some kind of jiu-jitsu, some martial art thing, maybe, that I don't know about. I have no clue. Maybe, possibly. But I know 12A does say melee, so I think they're going to have some melee update on the way weapons are hit. Maybe even the animations of weapons, because I think some weapons should have different animations. And maybe even like, oh my god, could you imagine like a kill animation where like it's a special animation for killing enemies with that specific weapon. So say like you have a wrench, you actually bash the head in of a zombie. You know what I mean? Like once you hit the last time and it's out of health, it goes into like a kill animation. Or maybe a katana just like cuts their head off, just clean off, you know, the kill animation. Anyways, from there I can't read the rest of it, so that we're done. Like I'm not even gonna try. Okay, I really did spend here like 10, 15, 20 minutes trying. Number 14 says like yoga or something like that, which I think is a car company. This is and then Paparavar, I don't know. I can't. I just don't know. Have no clue. So that's actually all I have for leaks today. So I hope you guys do enjoy the leaks. I hope you guys enjoy your day, and I am out.